Hey everyone, in this video we are doing another example of how to use logarithms to do half-life. So in this question we have a radioactive isotope has a half-life of 175 days. How much of a sample that originally contained 550 grams of the isotope would remain after 360 days? So we use the formula A equals A0 C to the power of T over P. A means the amount we start with. Sorry, it means the amount we end up with. The amount we end up with in this example is how much, that's what we're trying to find, how much is left over. A0, you can think of the O as standing for original. So the original amount of A we started with, in this question, 550 grams. C is always a number. C will be a half if you're figuring out half-life. If you want to find out how long something takes to double, you would put 2 in for C. If you want to know how long it takes something to triple, you would put 3 in for C. T is the amount of time in years. P is how long it takes to double or triple or half. So in this question we have the half-life is 175 days. So P is 175. We want to know how much is left after 360 days. So T is 360 days. If you're saying T is in days, then P has to be in days. If T was in years, then P would have to be in years. They have to be over the same unit of time, not the same length of time, but the same unit. Days and days, weeks and weeks, minutes and minutes, stuff like that. So, let's first figure out what 360 divided by 175 is. 360 divided by 175, I get that's equal to 2.057. So let's say that's equal to 2.06. So that's all we've changed so far. A equals 550 times a half to the exponent of 0.06. So now let's figure out what is 1/2 to the power of 2.06. Just going to go 0.5 in my calculator to the exponent of 2.06 equals, I get that it's equal to 0.24, let's say. 0.24. 550 times 0.24 I get is equal to 131.9 grams. So A will be 131.9 grams. So after 360 days of a substance whose half-life is 175 days, 550 grams of a radioactive isotope has decayed to be only 131.9 grams. So we actually didn't have to use any logs in that question. We needed to use some property of exponents, but not logs. So if you don't see any logs in your half-life question, that's okay. We would only need to use logs if it was our exponent up here that was the unknown.